Hey, a letter! I have friends! Oh, that's not a letter, that's a threat.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You nasties! Disgusting!
Ladies and gentlemen, this video is scheduled for one look. Introducing to you today, your host for Wrestling with Beauty, the broke beauty guru, the ring queen, Lexa Rose! Yes, I got a new applause track. I've got a whole new set of tools. So I'm going to be thankfully posting more often now. If you haven't seen my last video where I actually did my brother's makeup, please check that out. I came out with a couple of other videos, my Caesar Zeppeli inspired look. I also did a review on the Third Eye contact lens company. This is them. This is their products. And as you can tell, I'm wearing right now Egypt Blue, which is a very pretty color. And I'm going to do a simple nude, everyday kind of look so that you could see what a normal, like, unglam, natural look looks like. A natural look has a lot of makeup. So please do not get it twisted when I say it's a natural look and I use a lot of stuff. So anyways, let's get this started. Okay, first and foremost, we want to prime the face, so I'm going to use my Straight from Korea W Air Fit Pore Primer, which works really well. For some reason, it works really, really nice on my skin. It's giving me really nice blurred out features, just like in the little Facebook ads I've seen. And it's usually this particular bottle too, so pretty cool. I tried it out and it really worked. It blurred out my pores and my face, and I was really, really happy with it. So that's why I've been using it. It's a big bottle too, as you can tell. A little bit goes a long way. And of course, you don't need much to prime the most important places. I don't know why people use it everywhere on their face. I feel like the pores are more prominent here by the nose area and up here by the, like, T-zone. So, I mean, you could put it everywhere else, but I don't feel it's really going to do much. So now that we got our face primed, what I like to do is use minimum concealer as possible. So I'm going to take my Wet Beauty blender and I'm going to take my Juvia's Place and I'm just going to put some dots. Nothing too crazy because, as you can tell, my face is already pale as it is, and we don't want to make our face even more washed out. So we're just going to take our damn beauty blender and we're just going to blend all of this together. Okay, so now we're going to go right into our Juvia's Place, and we're, again, not going to use that much. It looks like I used a lot because it's a very, very, very light color that I use as concealer. But once I blend the contour, it'll be fine. And we're just going to pop that right on the face and blend. Okay, so to do our brows, we are going to use the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown and our brow brush. And we're not doing anything crazy. We're just going to add little, I guess you could call them pelitos to my eyebrows. Because as you can tell, I've got pretty thick eyebrows. So, you know, there's really no need to put much work or effort into my brows. This is supposed to be a natural look. So we're just doing little bits of hair, like strokes. Okay, so now that we got our eyebrows on, what we're going to do is we're just going to set the rest of the face. We're going to use our Pretty Vulgar setting face powder, and because we didn't really use that much like in the way of creams, we're just going to, as a matter of fact, no. We're going to lightly dust a coating of powder onto the face because we don't need that much. If you use too much, and I learned this from watching, I believe his name is James Welsh, and he basically does videos where he describes the do's and don'ts of the beauty world. And one of the things that I noticed was the whole baking procedure really makes your face texturized, and the way he kind of showed it kind of made me a little bit more wary of how I put my powder on. So we're just going to lightly dust it, and it's only if your face is oily, and being that I'm Spanish, I literally drip canola oil. It's the Puerto Rican in me. But I don't use a lot. We're not trying to go for a flashback Mary look. Just trying to lightly dust the face, and then I'll follow it up with some contour to set the contour. Okay, so now that everything is done, we're just going to throw a light blush on. We're going to go into our Patrick Star MAC in I'm Not Blushing. That's what it looks like. It's one of my favorites. I try to barely use it because it just comes out so pretty on my face. It's just not even funny. Okay, so now that we're done with the blush and everything else on the face, we are going to go into the pièce de résistance, our Storybook Cosmetics Fairy Tales palette. This one is called Little Briar Rose, and I had gotten this a long time ago from BoxyCharm, and I never got a chance to actually use it, so I'm excited to actually play with it. So first things first, we're going to go right in and we're going to take our beauty sponge and make sure we get rid of any creases, because that can happen when you leave creams on your eyelids for too long. So we're just cleaning up the creases, and now we can get started on a nice neutral everyday look. I'm going to go right in and I'm going to hit up Woodland. And we're just going to put that, ooh, it's a lot of fallout. I don't know if you could see this, but. Oh, you saw that! And my whole entire brush is devoid of any pigment. let's continue. When you're not like tapping off half the pigment, it actually does show. I don't know if you could see that. Let me just kind of zoom in a little bit so you can kind of get an idea. See, from where I'm sitting, I can see the color. Maybe it's the light washing it out. I don't know. Next color we're going to hit up is Spindle, which is right up here. And we're going to see if maybe it deepens up the color. So let's just see. You can see something. Let's try the other eye. Alright, for the inner corner, we're going to hit up the color Grim. Again, this is supposed to be a very, very simple look. So, of course, I'm using the same brush for every color. Just making sure I use light to dark. Because, again, this is a simple everyday look. So, we're going to take this and we're going to put it right on the outer corner and blend it with the two other colors. So it's blendable, as you can tell. I was able to blend it out really nicely and it looks like a really nice soft look. Okay, so last but not least, we are going to put a really nice shimmer on the lid. We are going to use our finger and take Enchanted, and we're just going to throw that on the lid to finish up the look. Okay, so, wow, it's pretty nice. Let's get a close-up. I don't know if you can see the difference between the two eyes. This is one with Enchanted, and this is the one without. But we're just going to put it on the other eye. Okay, so we're taking our Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. Yes, I know. But waste not, want not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not so rich as to throw away good makeup. Sorry. If I could afford to, I would. But sis is called the broke beauty guru for a reason. Okay? Okay. I can't even afford a backdrop. That's why you see all my pops in the background. And my Mr. Meeseek shrine. Okay, now that we've got the eyeliner, before I even put my eyelash glue on, because I feel like anything like setting spray that touches it will just reactivate the glue, make it all bleh again. I'm using my iconic London setting spray. Give it a good shake, get all that nice shimmery goodness like a mix. While the base is still wet, while the face is still wet, we're going to take our Artist Couture highlight powder in Summer Haze, and we're going to put that on the face. What I like to do is I like to take my damp beauty blender and kind of diffuse the bit of the highlight that I put on so it doesn't look so harsh. There. Now I have a glowy look without like splotches of highlight on certain parts of my face. It just blends in with the rest of the look. I am going to have to do my eyebrows. They are so heavily, they're down here. So we're going to also take the same stuff, right? And we're going to grab no special brush in particular. We're going to we'll take this brush. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and spritz it with our iconic setting spray. Highlight the brow bone and the inner corner. Okay, so now that we've got the lashes on, my favorite thing I like to do is bond them with mascara. So I'm going to go right into this Lily Lashes, and we're just going to kind of coat the lashes, and then what we're going to do is press them together. It's a little trick that I learned many years of applying mascara. Okay, so now that we've got the lashes on one eye, we're going to show you how I press them. I usually grab my eyelash curler and we just kind of sneak all this in. And we press them in. It is the mucus that binds. And there you go. Bob's your uncle. Curled up lashes joined with your natural lashes for a flawless look. Let's give you a close-up to show you exactly how it looks. As you can tell, this is the bonded with mascara lash. This is not. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a close-up of. Okay, so now that we're almost done with our natural look, and I told you from the beginning this was not going to be something simple like throwing on some powder or, yeah, no. There's still, it's still a process. Even just for something to just go out in or a real quick work look, it's still, yeah. So we're going to hit up for our lips, our Cab lip gloss and lip pencil in Charming. We're going to just put that on the lips. Okay guys, and this is the final look, a very simple glam using our Briar Rose Storybook Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. I'm actually really happy with how it came out. I was a little skeptical at first, but turned out really nice, and I'm really happy with how it came out. So, as you can tell, this is the final look. Very, very happy with it. Thank you for coming and watching. My name is Lexa Rose. I am your host for Wrestling with Beauty and the Broke Beauty Guru. I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to click the notification buttons, and if you're new here, subscribe. Trust me, there's more to me than just my truth, which is somewhere down below. And of course, don't forget to check out my reading channel for the kids, Reading with the Force. I'm going to be posting up more videos. I'll also be explaining why I haven't been posting up on Reading with the Force, but Unfortunately, that's a very sad and somber story meant for another occasion. So I will see you on my next video. Keep it Gucci Pucci, bitches.